Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. I welcome you all. Uh, Still people are joining, so let I must give them, I think, for 2 to 3 minutes more, so that they should all join, and we will start our class. I welcome you all, especially the the CR, the GRs, especially who are heading all these. Who are informing the class and students, and who are all responsible for organizing everything. So I'm thankful to everyone. Uh, we should start our session now. So I'm here. I'm your Professor Dr. Maina Akhtar Moor, course from Dr. Amekazi Institute of Chemistry, University of St. Jamshoro. I hope everybody is here still. People are admitting, so I'm admitting them. So let's start our industrial chemistry class today. We have discussed up till now, I've written down basic things. That is what is basic and heavy chemical industry. And first of all, you should know the definition for the industry. What is industry? Then what is a chemical industry? That is very important. And then what does chemical industry produce? What type of goods it produce, and what type of things that are available to the consumers. And then what does products chemical industry can be providing to its consumers, and what type of categories it has been divided into. And it was something like we are simply revising the things we have done. Basic chemicals we have done, and we have done the petrochemicals and polymers. I have given you, for I think, assignments also, some of the topics from this. I don't remember exactly. And then we have done the basic inorganics, in which I have explained you the relatively low cost chemicals that are used throughout manufacturing and throughout the agriculture, and they are produced in very large amounts. That is, for example, in millions or tons a year. And then today I'm going to start with the second topic of our this very interesting series. We have done the structure of global industry also. So, and we have done the commodity chemicals. Today, I will start with of course, with the specialty chemicals. What are specialty chemicals, right? So this is today's main topic. So I'll try to share the screen now. Okay, so can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so these are the specialty chemicals. We are going to start from this very basic thing. The specialties, itself is conveying something to us that is something special. We are talking about something very special. So specialty, what are specialty chemicals? These are the products or chemical products that are sold on the basis of their performance or function, and not on the basis of their composition. That is how they are made. What chemicals were put together to form this. These type of chemicals is not important. These are simply sold on their basis of their performance, how they are giving us the feedback, how they are giving us the I mean the results we are getting. So what is this? I have divided it into different points so that it would be much easier for you to remember and to memorize. There is a simply specialty chemicals are chemical products that are sold on basis of their performance or function and not on the basis of their composition. Whereas these are particular chemical products which provide wide variety of effects on which many other industry sectors rely. That is, many other industries, and there are different sections of industries, they also rely on them. As they provide them a lot of other, effects also that are positive, that are most, you can say welcoming for other sectors also, that are attracted to other sectors also. Right. So third point, which I will discuss, is these specialty chemicals are produced by complex interlinked industries. That is, interlinked means that industries are linked together, and with the help of, they provide help to each other, and then they produce such type of chemicals. Okay. So the specialty chemical industry is constantly in the non-static phase. Non-static, what is static? What is non-static? I hope everyone knows static and non-static. So it is in the non-static phase, and it has evolved a lot since its beginning and is growing with each day, each passing day. That each passing day it has been growing more and more. As which countries? They are now telling us about the countries: North America, Western Europe, Japanese firms. These were the pioneers of this industry. So this is also interesting. Okay, the spread of process of technology and rapid growth of Asian economics has enabled many entrepreneurs to set up a specialty chemical manufacturing unit. Now, they are saying that I'm admitting the people who are very late now, so please don't get late because it's not good. You're disturbing. Okay, so with the passage of time, what are they are saying that the spread of this process technology, that is this process of this, technology and its spread and its growth, definitely when it is this technology will grow, that it will spread, it will definitely grow. So that depends on, that is totally, it gives us the results to the Asian economics. It improved the Asian economics, and it has enabled many entrepreneurs, that is many, what are entrepreneurs to set up a specialty chemical manufacturing unit. There is many different types of manufacturing units were made by or discovered by or prepared by different entrepreneurs to make these specialty chemicals. Now, with the passage of time, Chinese and Indian specialty chemical manufacturers have become the key players in this industry. Now, which manufacturers they are basically focusing on is Chinese and Indian specialty chemical manufacturers have become the key players in this. That is, key players means that is they hold the, they hold the major part in it, in manufacturing this. So this is a few of the examples of the specialty chemicals. Now you can see the sizes of, if you can see different bottles, different containers, and different test tubes. Now just look at one thing. You will focus on something very important. That is common in all these pictures. These are very small sized. These are not large sized bottles. These are not large sized containers. These are not large sized test tube. These are all, a little and a very much smaller in size. So what does it convey? It convey us that they are not produced in a very large scale because of their high prices, right? Because they are called specialty chemicals. That is, they have something special in them. So definitely when they are preparing them in a maybe they prepare it in a large scale, but when they commercialize it, it is commercialized in this way that it is, I mean, divided into very small portions to put in these small containers. And these bottles, these are very expensive, right? Now, I can give you the example of one of my yeah, products, chemicals, which I have ordered from some country, from I think US or from I don't know which country it was. I don't remember exactly, but it was abroad. Maybe it was from China or from Japan. I don't remember exactly the country, but it was some good country. So we have ordered our chemicals, a 5-gram bottle of a compound. Its name was, still I remember, 2-methoxy, 2-methoxy 1-carboxyldehyde, or 3-methoxy 1-carboxyldehyde, a 5-gram bottle. It was almost of 5,000 rupees, Pakistani rupees. It costs 5,000 Pakistani rupees. So it was only 5-gram compound, and that was of the cost 5,000 rupees. That means 1 gram equals to 1,000 rupees. So that was quite expensive in those days when I was doing my PhD. This is the time period of, you can say, almost 2012, 13. This is what I'm talking about. So at that time, a 5-gram bottle, and it was from some very good company. It was, I don't, it was from, yes, Sigma Eldridge. So Sigma Eldridge is a renowned company. It was from that company. And the bottle was of this size, only this small size bottle, and it was of 5,000 rupees, right? In Pakistani rupees. They charged the university, or they charged the candidates when I was doing. So this is what I mean to say, that you can see the sizes, especially this one. That bottle was even smaller than these bottles, these two bottles. You can see we cannot read the names. I try to zoom them, but I cannot read the names because they, due to commercials, due to the copyrights, they do not show the name, so it is all blurred. But whereas we can see the quantities that are contained in them, it must be of not more than 5 to 6 grams. It's such a small sized bottle. So the point of my discussing everything is that the specialty chemicals, they are very, small scale, small scale prepared, and they are sold in very small sized bottles because they are very expensive. They go through the process, such processes, in which which needs more, expensive things to make them more special. This is the meaning of this is what I meant to say. So okay, so I was discussing these things. Now I can show you another picture because I try to put more pictures and more colors to your presentation. That would be easier for you to memorize. Now look at these beautiful capsules, and you can see there are granules in them, right? These are all, different type of tablets and capsules, and they are all, made up of different chemicals, and they all included in the specialty chemical series. These are the, processes, how they are prepared in the laboratory, how these are prepared in the laboratories, right? Look at the size of the beakers, 80 ml beaker, you can see the measurements. It's almost 100, 150 ml, and then this one is This one is also, these are all small sized beakers. This is what I meant to say. These are not large because when they are preparing in the large scale in the industries, they use, a very huge containers, even very huge containers are used to prepare when on the industrial side. But as I've mentioned that these are expensive ones, so they're prepared very carefully. Okay, and then we jump to the fine chemicals. Now, what are fine chemicals? Fine chemicals means purified and refined chemicals. That means the chemicals that are going through different processes of purification, and they are refined. Definitely, when you will purify them, they will be in the more refined form. They will no more be in that you can say whatever you call it, the crude form. Crude form is no more there. It is refined. Refined means fine form. Now it's ready to use. Yes, the very important part, they are high value, which I just mentioned earlier, that they are of high value as added pure organic chemical substances produced in relatively low volume. Same thing, which I just told you, that that pure organic chemicals are added to produce in relatively low volume. That is, volumes are very low, which I just mentioned, and sold on the basis of exact specification purity rather than functional characteristics. So they are sold on the basis of exact specification that how much of the things, ingredients are present in them. Everything is written on the bottle that this is this much percentage of this thing is that much there, right? So it is like that. I hope you're getting my points. Specialty chemicals history. Now, if you look back to some of the points from the history during the last 10 years, the specialty chemical industry has witnessed a slower growth, giving lesser profitability margin to the manufacturer. They are saying that less profit has been provided to the manufacturer during last 10 years. And due to the global recession, consumption of specialty chemicals has experienced a drastic fall. Now, they are telling us about this is that history before the COVID period. Now when we are going through the COVID period, now the industry is now every country is facing the economically. Every country is facing the problems. The economic problems are everywhere, because of this COVID period. It affected all the countries, whether richest like US, Canada, and like the poorest like us, India and Pakistan and Bangladesh and these countries, right? The third world countries. I mean, every country suffered its part, right? So, but this, these results which they are showing us is before the COVID period even. So now they are telling us that consumption of specialty chemicals has experienced a drastic fall. It has definitely, when you should keep this thing in your mind that when something very expensive is prepared on large scale or on a very small scale, definitely it will go through the process of rise and fall. Both are possible. So the growth in the consumption rate started from 2013 to 14 and is going steady at the moment. So this is something, from the history, which, okay. Whereas in the present scenario, specialty chemical industry also has to go for constant advancements and innovations in order to grow. Now they need to use most advanced methods or advancements, and most things that are new innovations that is not being done before, that is new, right? In order to grow the industry, just to grow the industry. So this industry has come up with a decision of increasing the product's price to tackle the high R&D, research. R&D means research and development and raw materials costs, right? This is very important point, that this industry has come up with the decision of increasing the product's price. That is, they increase the price of the product to maintain the research and this R&D development factor high, right? And as the raw materials they are using, right? Because the raw materials are costly there, which they are using. Manufacturers are also cutting costs and developing new products in order to meet their financial goals. Now they're saying that as the prices are very high, so they try to cut down the prices so that it could meet the financial goal. That means a poor man or an average person, poor man can't buy, but of course an average person can get the benefit of these products that are produced in these industries. This is what they mean about. And according to a rough estimate, during 2014 to 19, volume consumption of specialty chemicals is expected to increase at about 4% globally. Now, the time period also, it's been there, that is 14 to 19, volume consumption of these chemicals is expected. It's not sure. It is expected to increase at around 4% globally. That is around the world, 4% increase would be there. With the developed nations like North America, Western Europe, Japan will grow more slowly at about 2% per year. China and India are going to grow at the highest rates. Well, this is their assumptions, which are not, I don't think so that these are very much authentic. I don't think so. China and India can grow. Yes, they will, of course, they will grow slowly, but they will grow at higher rates. Yes, because these are poor countries. Whereas the most developed countries, which ones? That is the Europes, of course, Western Europes and the European countries and America, of course, they can grow more slowly. That is 2% per year, but they will, because they are not facing the financial crisis, which our countries are facing. This is also one of the reasons. Being the emerging markets for specialty chemicals, now being the emerging, that is rising up. Emerging means that are coming up. Markets for specialty chemicals, Asia offers more dynamic prospects because of rising consumer driven economics and industrialization. And since all the manufacturers are destined to offer the best products and services, innovation is one of the few sources of competitive advantages. So these are the two very important points. Again, nothing to, discuss. These are very clear. These are the products which I wanted to show you that are included in our specialty products. These are the bottles which you have seen, especially you can focus on these small size bottles. These are actually the bottles that are, these, especially this my chemicals which I got that were imported from these countries were of this size, this one, right? It could be of 5 grams, not more than 5 grams. So you just look at the sizes. So these are all included in the specialty chemicals series, right? So this was some concept which I just gave you about the specialty chemicals. I hope you now still students, you are admitting this is not good, huh? अभी नींद से उठ रहे हैं तो आ रहे हैं ऐसा लग रहा है. This is not good, huh? You must join. Still you are, students are joining and I don't know why. Baral. So this was about the specialty chemicals. Okay. The presentation is almost done. Now, you have only, I think, 1 minute left in your next class, but I was short of time because the meeting ended, so I had to convert it for recording. Okay, so now I just need few more minutes that just assure me about the practical side. Today you have a practical lab at about 11, around 11. So what is your plan about your lab work now? आप बताएं जरा मुझे अब थोड़ा कुछ, please. Let's discuss that point also. Yes. You there? Are you listening?
Yeah,
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
तो फिर आप जवाब दें. आपका लैब है बेटा 11 बजे. क्या होना है उसके अंदर 11 के बाद? 11 आप लोगों की आज है. B3 B4 का किसी का है ग्रुप का? I have no idea. बस ये दो ग्रुप्स हैं as far as I have seen in the timetable.
जी मैम, टाइम
ओके सो आपने अब तक क्या किया था लैब के अंदर? आप लोगों के कैमरा सबके बंद है. कैमरास तो खोला करें ना. ये क्या बात है? मैं सामने बैठी हूँ और आपके कैमरे बंद हैं सबके. व्हाई इज इट सो? ताकि हम बात कर सके. अच्छा अच्छा. ओके ओके. जिसका है सही वो तो करे ना. वो नेट अपना कैमरा ओपन करें सो दैट आई कैन टॉक टू यू पीपल, राइट? हाँ, दिस इज इट. तो थोड़ा पता तो लगे कि कोई लोग जिंदा भी सामने बैठे. आई कांट सी यू. आई कांट, आई मीन दिस इज समथिंग वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर टू कम्युनिकेट. So this is what I want to say कि lab में आपको मैंने तरीका तो बताया how you can prepare your journal. So this is a general information. Go through that video again and start making your journal with the date. Write down experiment number 1 and write down the heading as I've just mentioned. I've mentioned each and every point in that video. So go through that video again. Open your scheme. आपकी scheme आपके साथ है?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's good. आपकी scheme आपके पास है, आपका journal आपके पास है. ठीक है, दोनों चीजें हैं.
Yes, ma'am.
That's good. तो अपना ये चीजें प्रिपेयर करना शुरू करें because we never know कब कोविड खत्म होता है. जैसे ये वैक्सीन खत्म हो जाएंगी तो एकदम से हमें दोबारा से यूनिवर्सिटी ओपनिंग सब कुछ दोबारा नॉर्मलाइज होपफुली इंशाल्लाह हो जाएगा. तो जैसे सारी दुनिया में हो रहा है, राइट? जैसे जैसे वैक्सीन होती जा रही है एवरीथिंग इज कमिंग बैक टू द नॉर्मल. तो लेट्स होप फॉर द बेस्ट कि हम भी दोबारा से ज्वाइन करें. तो उसलिए फिर यू मस्ट कंटिन्यू प्रिपेयरिंग योर जर्नल. उसमें you just start from the first step, that is preliminary examination. Go through that one, write down the heading preliminary examination, made 3 columns. Write down any compound you can take. As for example, if I assign you a known compound, benzoic acid, just write it down, benzoic acid, and you can start it. Start from the benzoic acid. Make any of your other subjects labs have started or still no?
No, ma'am. On online, we are this organic is first lab.
Okay.
It will start.
Okay. So at 11 o'clock you have the time. So आप अगर suggest करें तो हम 11 o'clock या 11:30 जो भी time है, we start our lab at that time. If you say, या आप अभी आज चाहते हैं कि थोड़ा सा आपको बता दिया जाए and then next week में हम पढ़ें क्या? आपका जैसे whatever your suggestion is, because next week तो नहीं, कल पढ़ सकते हैं आप. कल क्या टाइम है आपका? कल आपकी दूसरी लैब होगी आई थिंक. कौन सी लैब है कल आपकी? डेली एक ग्रुप की तो लैब है. एवरी डे देयर इज वन ग्रुप. सो टुमारो you'll be having the other group would be there, so you can take it as combined. आप combine भी ले सकते हैं if you are free. If not, the teachers are not taking other labs, if teachers are still not conducting labs, you can come and join my lab class, because I can guide you how you can go with your first compound. Start from your first compound by writing experiment number 1 and the compound name, identification of known unknown organic compounds, and then write down the name of the compound as write down identification of a known compound, identification of a known compound, and in that brackets you are going to write down, you will write down benzoic acid, right? So in the object you can write it like this. I can show you now. Just wait a minute, let me open my video. Yes, it would be like this. You can start like this, writing like this. देखा आपने सबने? आप देख रहे हैं सब लोग ये क्या मैंने दिखा रही हूँ आप लोगों को?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm showing you something. कैसे आपने इसको लिखना है? ऊपर आपने you will write down experiment number 1, and then you will write down the date. Of course, you will write down the date. Everything I have mentioned in the video also, go through that video and then start making how you're going. But the compound, yes, that was the first compound which I assigned you as a non-organic compound. इसके बारे में हम सब कुछ जानते हैं. Known means we know everything about benzoic acid. When we know the name of the compound, we know everything. All the physical aspects, all the chemical aspects, we know everything about it. What type of functional groups are attached to it, we know everything about it. So you can easily go through the preliminary examination. इसकी preliminary examination आप करें, ठीक है? Test for nitrogen sulfur जो second part है, seconds, don't do second step. Step number 1, preliminary examination. So go do that step in your journal. आराम से हो सकता है वो, because yes, आप litmus test के अंदर नहीं कर सकते उसमें. I mean, you cannot perform it, but you know what the results would be. When you will do the litmus test, you will know that it's an acidic compound, right? और जैसे आप और कुछ करेंगे, for example, ignition test करेंगे इसका without, I mean, performing virtually, so you know what you are going to get, right? So in that sense, आपने इस तरह से हम इसको लेके चलेंगे, because you cannot perform it, but you can compare it with your scheme. अपनी scheme को साथ में रखें and compare your work from your scheme, that yes, if I will do this step, I'm going to get the probability of getting the results is this. So in the ending observation column, inference column, that is not observation, inference column, you will write down may be present, as I've just explained you. If you go through my video, I will upload it on LMS so that it will be provided to all the students and you will be able to, I mean, do it, because हम practicals को साथ लेके चलेंगे. जब आपका practical का time assign है, तो I want to make you assure कि आप 11 बजे मौजूद हों. अगर इस वीक नहीं आ रहे तो या आज नहीं आ रहे तो अब टाइम मुझे बताएं. आपके जो CR and GR, you must contact me and tell me the time of your next lab class. Are you getting, Pari and Mohammed Bachal?
Yes, ma'am, we are getting.
Okay, तो आप आपस में डिसाइड करें और फिर मुझको बताएं कि आप लोग लैब्स कब से लेना स्टार्ट करेंगे और लैब नेक्स्ट लैब आपकी कब होगी. लैब्स तो आज से स्टार्ट हो गई आपकी. टुडे यू विल राइट डाउन द डेट ऑन योर जर्नल. आज से आपका काम स्टार्ट हो चुका है. काफी लोगों ने तो, आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ यू हैव डन इट. So you have done it. I think majority has done it. So just go through it again, go through the video and go through again, and then go accordingly. So that would be easier for me. कि आपका जो है that would be easier for me कि भाई अब आप किस तरह से हमने आगे चलना है. So go through the first step, then I will tell you how you will perform the second step. आपको I will explain you all the steps, right? One by one I will explain you all the steps how you can identify one compound, right? तो उस सेंस में आपका वाइवा जो है उसी में से होगा. If we will not go to the physical side, अगर हम वापस वर्चुअल पे ही रहे तो फिर आपका वाइवा इसी तरह से होगा. Okay, so I wind up now because I think आपकी अब दूसरी क्लास है. It's 9:29. So let's meet again, and the CR and GR, please stay connected to me. Okay.
Easy, ma'am. Sure. Sure.
Okay. Thank you very much.